It's the Daily Comedy News with your host, Mark Pires. Join us for breaking headlines and all kinds of comedy shenanigans. Brought to you by The Beat Seat.
What is happening, people? Sunday night. Hope everybody's doing well. We're here day 1896 in a row of the MarkinsPires show.
I was walking down the road today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living.
Ease my mind,
I look into the
help my living. Some connecting, some comedy, some music. It's Sunday night. Yes, we've been doing this every day since December 31st, 2018. That's 1,896 days in a row. Welcome, TikTok. Welcome, my fam. Join me on YouTube, Di Williams. Join me, Anthony Campo. Rumble, X. We got work to do. Every day we connect. Twice a day, 9 a.m. in the morning, and then after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. So join me. In the morning tomorrow, we're doing the straight-up comedy news. We scroll the news together. There is no politics on this show. This is a show where we get into whatever else is going on in the world that day that's not political. You guys are seeing politics everywhere. You don't need it. I don't want it. We're just going to try to do something that rises above it. Doing old school straight up comedy where we deep dive into stories and create comedy out of nothing. It's the equivalent of like the Seinfeld show, where it's a show about nothing. We literally scroll the news and find things to just make jokes about. And the stories are getting crazier and crazier. This guy, Cam Gidjagado from Twilight, I'm putting that story out tomorrow with his stupid sweater. Gosh almighty, this sweater. Wait till you see it. You're gonna be like, I want that sweater. You don't want that sweater. It's the worst sweater. We're gonna burn it in effigy. So you have to make sure you tune in. But tomorrow at, I believe it's 10 a.m., guys, we're doing an early morning, or it's 11 a.m. I think we did, because I'll be on at 9 and I want to make sure there's enough time for this. Jammin' Joanne. Jammin' Joanne is a brand new song about Joanne, the Weezer. You guys don't know about Joanne? She's a Weezer. She actually wheezes throughout the song. It's either genius or it's not. It's great or it's terrible. Joanne! Try to find her. Hi, Joanne. So, guys, it's Sunday night, right? What are you up to this evening? Where are you tuning in from? Hopefully you're doing well. Hope you had a nice weekend. Daylight savings, huh? Yeah, we got more day. Same amount of day. They just do the old switcheroo on the clocks. I guess we'll deal with it, 8 o'clock in it again, and it's like daylight. I don't know why they switch. It's something about the farming. I don't know why, why. Just keep the time so we have normal days. They want to give farmers an extra hour to sleep. Is that what it is? Something like that? There's a story behind it. Trish Killian, Jerry Hayes, Wharton Fissel, Leisure number 7. I got Harvey in the house. Nicey. Who else is here with me? S. Coop. If you're out there doing a lurkaroo, welcome. Joanne's here, as you see in the background. Matt Zabrowski's here. Zabrosk, hit us. Sorry, he wants me to point to him. Woohoo! Zabrosk. He always needs to be like put in the limelight. Let me point to you. You're in the limelight now. Woohoo! We're in it. Welcome. So, honestly, I am really tired. It's been a long weekend. We did lose that hour, and then I had to get up this morning for kids' stuff, and we were up late, and then I was up later than that working on things for you guys. Andrea O'Neill, when she gets here, Andrea, I am going to absolutely... That was a bit creepy. Just have things falling over in the studio here. Little odd. We're here doing a show, and then all of a sudden stuff's just falling, Now I'm hearing stuff now. This is creeping me out. Hello? Did you guys hear that? All right, we gotta put something on. I'm freaking myself out here. Something in the barn with me here? Hopefully not. Now I'm getting shivers thinking about that. No, there's nothing in the barn with me here. You know what we need is just to get us a... No, that's not it. Joanne, I need something.
I won't touch this.
There we go. Gosh almighty.
Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. I will take you away. Let me take you away. We'll take a long ride out of town. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. You're on your own. Say goodbye to it all for now. Find yourself in Pueblo, Colorado, here. Up in the clouds and climbing high. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. No looking back. The sun is setting, the moon is shining down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. You touch the stars before you come back down to planet. I wanna touch the stars before I come back down. You wake up in the morning, come the rising sun. You take me away again. You take me on another ride. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. Oh, I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. Oh, I wanna touch the stars. Before I come back down. I wanna touch the the sound.
Written live in the moment. That's what I usually say there when I get to that moment. Anyway, hopefully you were able to enjoy that a little bit. Add a little color on the guitar on the backdrop. Sometimes we do that, you know. Sometimes we do that. Anyway, I did want to play you a couple comedy stories. I'll tell you, I am beat, so I could use a few laughs right now. So I'm going to kind of pop in here and see what has been released that you guys have not seen yet. You know? Like, did you see a woman get mauled by a bear? I think so. I think we watched that yesterday. Again, I'm freaking tired right now. Like, I don't even know. Did we watch that yesterday? You know? Sometimes you're in the process and you're trying to remember. Like this. I don't know if we played this yesterday. We did. About Hatchet Man with his stupid eyes. You know? He's got dumb eyes. Anyway. Maybe what we could do is give me a chance here to get a laugh. And we did Herkel Durkel yesterday. That was a good one. This didn't get enough love, and it should have, because there's a lot of love here on this one. You guys all remember the Super Bowl, and this is something that took place the night of the Super Bowl. Is when all this, you know, insanity took place here. You know, we were all here, and then all of a sudden this happened. And I only react. That's what I do.
It's the Daily Comedy News with your host, Mark Pires. Join us for breaking headlines and all kinds of comedy shenanigans. Brought to you by The Beat Seat.
So welcome to the show. If you are joining me for the first time, what we do is scroll through the news together and we see if there's any stories worth checking out. Don't have a lot of time today, so I did find a couple we'll get into, but Northeast braces for heavy snow. The South drenched by storms. I'm in the Northeast. What's coming, guys? You guys know? I was gonna do a news report from the storm, do a storm tracker vibe. We may still do that, I don't know. Thank you for tuning in. And we're just gonna quickly scroll through, see what we could find here. Yeah. Usher can flex his Super Bowl comeback, but it was really the Taylor Swift show. Was it? I can't stand this stuff. The guy went out there, put on a good show. I don't think he should have taken his shirt off. I think that was mental. Like, okay, like, but like this whole thing that making it about Taylor. Well, here's one thing we learned during the Super Bowl. Taylor Swift knows how to slam a beer like a champ. Her boyfriend, Travis Kelce's Kansas City Chiefs, were losing at the time, so she probably needed it. Gosh almighty, guys. Look, she's chugging it. Yeah, good for you, she won. She made sure she collected. Taylor doesn't give freebies, you know? You owe me $5. We had a competition. Drinking it down. She's chugging it down. I don't know if you saw that. Look, guys, look, ready? Done! Give me my $5! Oh, goodness. Guys, but Usher was having a good time, you know? He had that outfit on. You know, sometimes when Ludacris shows up and he's got the finger in the electrical socket and you're trying to figure out, how do I do that hair? How do I get that hairdo? Just stick your finger in the electrical socket. Einstein was the first one to figure that one out. He was like, why is he so smart? Electrical charge directly into the current. No, I'm going to charge my phone. Einstein charged his brain. You know, guys, I'm sorry when I have to hit you with the knowledge. T. Rose, right? Sometimes you're dancing. Lil Jon comes out of nowhere. Okay! And you're like, I'm into it. I'll go and dance to Lil Jon. Okay! Got gold teeth. Your gold teeth in it. while the dance, okay, you're like, I gotta give him millions of dollars for saying okay. He's awesome. What an act over there. He looks like he's gonna eat an animal, like raw. The stupid gold teeth, right? Okay. Little John, would you like, like a aardvark that's just running by in my backyard? I'll just give it to you. You can eat it. Okay. You're into it? You'd expect Little John, his success, he wouldn't be into eating aardvarks. Whole, one bite. Do you need any ketchup for that? Okay! Oh, goodness, Little John. You bring us joy for years. And then remember, Usher took off his shirt, and the ladies went, wow. Some guys did too, 2024. Don't, remember. Here we go, Taylor Swift chugs her beer. They made a whole story about it, guys, in the New York Post. That's a big one. They're like, what do we want to do our news about, from the Super Bowl? Let's do it about how Taylor Swift can drink a beer and she can chug it down. And Danny Masterson in the commercial right before. This is Danny Masterson, 15 years. They got him out of prison early. And now he's looking at the house that he really wants to buy, but he's got some issues. He's got to knock on that door first. Excuse me, just moved into the neighborhood. Just wanted to tell you about myself real quick. Rocket Mortgage did it as well, guys. So look, remember, chugging it down.
I beat you! I'm gonna write a song about it.
Okay, they're double-deckering it.
That's so impressive.
Guys, full stories. See how Taylor Swift reacted when Travis Kelce and the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Guys, I wonder if she was excited. I wonder if she went, oh my God, and then she went and banged it out. That's the job. That is the job of the wife or spouse or, significant other or bangaroo partner of a professional athlete after you win the Super Bowl. Some people are like,
I have a headache.
You don't have a headache, Travis Kelce's significant other after your Super Bowl win. I don't care if you're a #1 selling artist.
I sold out all my tours.
You're banging it out tonight. That's your job. Step up for the Kelce, Slice of Kelce, some people say. It's like a freaking mountain. But that's her thing. She's into it, guys, and she's got to be. The night of the Super Bowl win, you better crack that champagne, even if it's so you forget about the night, because you didn't want it. You had a headache. You drink the champagne. Trashed. The next day you could be like, 1989, or whatever the heck that song is. You could sing it 2024. Super Bowl, I was there, I was chugging beer. I was at the Super Bowl chugging beer. I won that B, had to give me $5, or I elbow her. And I told her, I'll throw you my elbow. But guys, that's what happened. They're doing all these stories on Taylor Swift. What are we talking about here? Where's the stories on the actual football game?
We don't know who won the football game. We were watching Taylor Swift chug beer.
The guy over here is jumping out of his chair with the Gucci sweatshirt on. He's excited. He's got, I think those are Gucci pants as well. He's Gucci pants in it with a Gucci sweatshirt. And I'm here, watching them chug beer. What happened to her pants? Taylor, what happened over here? You missed this part. Your legs are trying to watch the game as well, maybe. I'm not really sure what this is. Fashion statement, or you have eyes in your legs. I think you have eyes in your thighs. Eyes in your thighs. It's a new song title for Taylor Swift. I got eyes in my thighs and you better know why. Travis Kelce won the game, I banged him all night. Right? That's what happened, Taylor. She's got a debt, guys. Literally, she's got a debt. It's the night of the Super Bowl win. Big burly Travis Kelce. He comes off the field. The first thing he said to her, we're banging it out tonight.
I got a headache.
I don't give a freaking heck. Pop star. You shouldn't have drank so much of that beer, chugging it down during the game, trying to win $5. You need $5 from the dummy next to you? Just has one hit, and like the last,
She's up there with Taylor Swift.
my son was like, how is she there? She just like has one song. I was like, this is the world we live in today. No talent, one person.
Oh, so good. One song in the marketplace.
209 songs, never heard of the guy. But look, Taylor, she's doing it this morning. Again, as you wake up in the morning, you get the same experience. You know, congratulations. Look, she's getting ready, you see? That's the position. Oh my goodness, what's that, Joanne? Yes, Joanne! Yep, Joanne, stop wheezing! Oh my goodness. You know, I mean, Joanne, squeezing one out, you know. DM Ryan, how are you, my friend? It's so good to see you. Yeah, she's getting ready. She's just doing it. Sometimes they say stretch. They say to stretch before you go at it. I'm just, you know, sometimes when you're in the process and they give you the comedy, they just put it right there for you. Just so we're clear, I'm here for the Travis and Taylor show. This lady here, she's got a Cowboys outfit on, and you wonder who she wants to see win, right?
I came to see the Cowboys win.
The Cowboys sucked this year. Lady, you're at the Super Bowl wearing a cowboy outfit?
I can't wait to see Taylor.
Yeah, we know, dummy. You came with a Cowboys outfit to a Chiefs 49ers game.
I'm excited to see the Super Bowl, to see the super couple. I want to see the super couple.
Ooh, someone share this. This is a silly, funny feed today. Every day it's silly, funny here. We do it. We always do it here. We're trying to see if we can lift you up with some comedy. That's why I say it's the satire news, guys. We're not here trying to say that you're going to get the news. But when you see this dummy with her cowboy shirt on saying, I'm here to see Taylor and Travis, we're like, you didn't need to bring the sign. You brought your sign with your stupid shirt. You should have just walked in.
Guys, look, I'm here to see Travis and Taylor.
Yeah, we know. Cowboys, they're not into this one. But you're here supporting your team. Your team. Oh, here we go, guys. There's the kiss, and their comment came just before. She had gone to great lengths to be there at the Super Bowl to support Kelsey as Swift traveled to Los Angeles from Tokyo, where she had been performing her Eras tour. Her next tour date is on the 16th of February. This is obviously an English rag, where she will perform on the other side of the world in Australia, with Bradley Smith is going because Travis Kelce's going. He wants to just hang out with Travis. Look at that. And then it's his job after the show to be there for her. You know, I'm sorry, Taylor, I got a headache tonight. You shut your freaking mouth. I just rocked out in front of Australia. All of it. All of Australia. You get in that freaking bed and shut your hole. Not the other hole. You know how I roll. I'm just saying, but like, when I come back from tearing it up, 1989 or whatever, you know, and when I come back to the room and you're here, I expect you to shut the mouth and you do what I say, okay? Dominatrix style time, you know, because I just did it. You have to work with each other, I'd say. Look, let's see. Look at me. I'm so excited for later. See, look, she's like, look at, yep. Oh, she's smitten. Look at that. I gotta say, I'm happy for her. I mean, look at that. Look, I can't wait to put my hands through your stupid beard. What kind of beard, right? I love that beard. You know, I gotta say, let's get back. We have to get one more view of the pounding the beer. Guys, I'm gonna do it. Is that Hailey Bieber next to her? Is that Hailey Bieber? I don't know who the hell that is. I'll tell you what, the video's not working. And then what's this? Let's see, one more video.
They know history, they know legacy, and there's more they want to achieve. You could hear that.
Good for her. Again, the weird pants. I still don't know if she has eyes in her thighs. Some people say they have extra, you know, cottage cheese in the thighs, but she's got eyes in her thighs. She's looking out double-decker style. And then she's got 2 more. While she's watching the game, 4 eyes watching. She just wants to make sure she gets it all. Doesn't want to miss a moment. While she's drinking that beer, her leg eyes, her thigh eyes, are able to keep an eye on everything, so to speak. I don't miss, a droplet of sweat from Travis. When he makes a little catch up the middle and I'm chugging a beer, she is relevant again. DM says, I think that she's a real talent. I think that people have to stop giving her a hard time. I think it's interesting how they've made football about her instead of about the football. Like, who gives a crap? Do you know how many other celebrities were there yesterday and no one gave a crap? It's so funny to me. Like, they had, do you know who was sitting right next to, I want to say Jay-Z, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and right next to him was the guy who used to own Twitter, Jack Dorsey. I'm like, do you know how many celebrities were at the game yesterday? And they went bonkers because Taylor Swift is there. And it's like, she's a talent, but what the hell? Like, I make it about the football. No one cares that Taylor Swift is there supporting her boyfriend. It's like you had every celebrity under the sun at that football game. It's Vegas. It's right by Los Angeles. And they're like, every 5 seconds you're looking at Taylor. Every single article is about Taylor. It's like, I don't know, not about the repeat. Did we see it? Let's just quickly scroll because I only have a few minutes here. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like on the way out the door. Leave a comment and goodness, I'll tell you what. So this is interesting. That was a funny bit. And Bradley Smith, you got a call out during that one. Main girl, how are you? Oh, goodness, Wolf, right? So this one I'm about to play for you guys. There's a lot of charlatans out in the scene, Those guys that are out there like, hey, God told me to guide you towards your bank with a deposit slip, that you're going to deposit all of your funds into the bank of Inspires, whatever. And they're everywhere. They've been around forever, and it's disgusting. This guy, Eli Regalado, I did a number on him. Hope you enjoy. Let's see what else we have here. Well, look at this. Pastor accused of 1.3 million crypto scheme. It says... That didn't work for some reason. Let's see what else we have here. All right, that's not working. Sometimes this happens where it won't allow you to go full screen. Let's see what else we have here. There we go. Well, look at this. Pastor accused of 1.3 million crypto scheme. It says we took God at his word. Let's see what this is about. A Colorado pastor accused of pocketing 1.3 million in a crypto scheme says the Lord told us to. Let's see what this goofball has to say, right? Oh, goodness. Sometimes you're in the middle of it and you find a gold story. This one's gold. A Colorado-based pastor for an online church accused of pocketing 1.3 million through a cryptocurrency fraud told followers in a video statement that the Lord told him to do it. Eli Regalado and his wife marketed their cryptocurrency, Index Coin, to Christian communities in Denver, saying God told him people would become wealthy if they invested. The Colorado Division of Security said in a statement on Thursday, Index, which is INDX coin, if you guys want to pick some up, make sure you get a nice supply of INDX coin. You're going to put it in there with your Bitcoin, right? BB Poo Poo. Make sure you get that too. Wolf of Crypto. I was the first person to, rug pull. January 1st, 2021, I put out the movie The Wolf of Crypto. Go watch it. It's hilarious. Anyway, the Regalados could not be reached for a comment. In a video statement to their followers last week, Eli Regalado said the charges that they had pocketed 1.3 million are true. This freaking scumbag, right? But God told me to do it. Out of the 1.3 million, $500,000 went to the IRS and a few $100,000 went to a home remodel. The Lord told us to do, he said in a video. The Lord wanted him to reno. You need that coffee machine, Eli. Let's put the Miele in the wall, the one that has direct water input. Yeah, you're making espressos. The Lord needs you to drink espresso. All right. Eli, let me talk to you real quick. I just got a message from the Lord. He's telling me you need an indoor swimming pool. We're thinking a gym, like multi-million-dollar gym, right? You get a trainer as well. and Michael Phelps. He's going to come out and teach you how to swim. Because I know you're like, you swim with 2 left arms. You're going, you don't want to go in one direction, buddy. Okay, you're doing circles. We want you to go straight. So we're bringing Michael Phelps in. That's just what we need to do, Eli. So anyway, the couple also allegedly spent their investors' funds on a Range Rover. Again, God told them they need to travel in style. Luxury handbags, jewelry, and au pair. Guys, he's there. He's doing the index coin. He's also pastoring. He's up there. He's telling people, guys, give me more money. We're going to put the hat out for a second contribution today, guys. My wife needs a handbag. God told us. God told us handbags are aplenty for you, Regalado. When Regalado was doing it and his wife was just taking advantage of the Regalado fortune, God was giving. The couple was charged with violating anti-fraud provisions under the Colorado Securities Act. The Colorado Securities Commissioner, Tung Chan. Joanne, you hear that name? That's almost as silly as your wheeze. Joanne! She drops a toot. Joanne, I'd appreciate it if while I'm doing the news, you keep the wheeze to a minimum. All right, back to the story, Joanne. You kept me sidetracked. I'm in the process of reading about Regalado here. Guys, YouTube, if you want to see Regalado and all of his Regalado-ness, he's doing it. We allege that Mr. Regalado took advantage. This is Tung Chan speaking, guys. When you're doing the news story and Tung Chan comes out to give us his insight, using his own tongue, okay, so Tung Chan said it was a she. I didn't know Tung Chan was a she. She filed a civil fraud charge and was approached by the people who invested and lost money through index coin. We allege that Mr. Regalado, Joanne, wheeze down, please, thank you. Mr. Regalado took advantage of the trust and faith of his own Christian community and that he peddled outlandish promises of wealth to them when he sold them essentially worthless cryptocurrencies. Sounds very similar to the Wolf of Crypto. I stole a ton of money as Peter Bishop. It was a good year for Peter Bishop. Of course, I then shifted all of that money into BB Poo Poo for Shark Tank. If you didn't see my Shark Tank episode, it's definitely worth a watch. Illiquid and practically worthless. Regalado claimed that God told him investors would become wealthy if they put money into index coin, promoting it as a low-risk, high-profit investment pegged to the average value of a top 100 cryptocurrency, the securities division said. In reality, index coin was illiquid and practically worthless. The securities division said in a release the cryptocurrency was available only in Kingdom Wealth Exchange, which the Regalados shut down. Of course they did, because God told them to. It can no longer be sold anywhere except in heaven, apparently. They're really doling out the Regalados, cryptocurrency index coin up there. We took God at his word. This guy again, blasphemy. Can we just strike him down? Heavenly Lord, what are we talking about here? We took God at his word, he said. Regalado said this. And we sold cryptocurrency with no clear exit and no clear clue what the friggin' heck it was worth. You said it was worth top 100. This thing was illiquid, they said. Means like never had any value at all. Regalado in his video address Friday said, what we're believing for still is that God is going to do a miracle and he's going to give us a new cryptocurrency to pitch to you guys. It's called Windex coin. This one, you put a win in front and we're all going to make money on this one. God told me so. God said this one, you got it wrong the first time, Regalado, but this time with Windex coin, everybody's winning. We're going to have, that's you have to have a motto for your crypto exchange, and Windex coin, everybody wins with Windex coin by God. God took the by men and stole it. By God. You know, Regalado still tried to go back to Byman, and no, you can't, Regalado. God's involved now. All right. You said he brought us the new cryptocurrency Windex. I'm sorry. No, I know there's a product called Windex, but they're on board. Actually, they're the major stock and share owner of Windex Corporation, which is now cryptocurrency. And when you have a zit, you spray on your face. Anybody remember that movie? Oh, goodness. In the comments on Regalado's videos, dozens of people continue to reassure him that God will turn the situation around for the Regalados. You know, their Range Rover, maybe they can drive to the gates of St. Peter. You know, they say, St. Peter, look, you know God told me to get this Range Rover here, you know. What's that? No, I know he wanted me to get the red one, but I decided to go with the gray. Like, look, he told me he wanted the Range Rover. Why can't I select the color that I want for my Range? I gotta let God choose the color. I'm driving it, you know. He's just like there on the throne, you know. So the Regalado, he shows up, St. Peter, the gates, right? Okay, so this gets even better, guys. Faith-based marketing. Regalado was 22 and serving a prison sentence for boosting cars when his faith called him to become a pastor 20 years ago. He said in a YouTube live podcast, guys, started my life in prison. I used to boost cars, you know. And I was there and I was like, I think a better game is to steal people's money as a pastor, and then I'll say God told me to do it. You know, Regalado. Guys, he did it. And they're now supporting him, apparently. Let's see how this goes. He began preaching for the online-only Victorious Grace Church, where he and his wife are listed as the only two employees. Interesting. Regalado, who had no cryptocurrency or exchange background, said divine inspiration called him to Launch Index Coin. And don't forget Windex Coin. That's coming out 2024. And Kingdom Wealth Exchange. It was last October 2021 when the Lord brought the cryptocurrency to me. Down like the 10 Commandments from the sky. Regalado, I got something for you. I want you to introduce a cryptocurrency to your church. You know, everybody's going to get rich. All right. Well, you're going to get rich. Everybody else is going to lose everything. But look, I'm God. I want you to be the one. You're the one. Everybody else should suffer. Like you, Regalado, because you were such a good human being. When you were boosting cars. Good guy. I want to go to that church. Anyway, what do we got over here? Guys, I know, I'm sorry I'm a goofball. Oh, goodness. I know I'm a goofball. But good, guys, this guy is really interesting, all right? Regalado also told investors that he would tithe and sow in causes helping widows and orphans. But the funds primarily went into their own pockets. Guys, God told him, no, to put them in don't do the tithing. After he got the money, God gave him a whole new message. You know, God was like, look, I know I told you to sow your royal oats, you know, Hakeem, coming to America style, and to tithe. But, you know, I got a new one for you, okay? I think you should throw it all in your pocket. Remember that indoor pool? That was another idea that I had. God, giving you a new one today. Guys, every day God gave a new message to the Regalados. First it was tithe and sow. Then it was, maybe you should put a football pitch in your backyard. I know you like to play soccer. America, we call it soccer. You call it football in England. I know you like that. Why don't you just kind of hire the excavators and do it with all that money that just came in? You know, because that's God's will. All right. They specifically went out to the Christian community. And there's a lot of references to scripture and faith. He cloaks himself in that get people to give their money to him, said Tung Chan. That's really heartbreaking for people who trusted him. But guys, the message came directly from God. And Regalado has got a direct connection because he's an amazing human being. Boosting cars. He put him up on, the top of the list Like, God can't wait to connect with Regalado. Wait, you just boosted some cars? Come on now, Regalado. Let's have a conversation. I'm only going to talk to you. I won't talk to anybody else on earth. Just you, Regalado. How'd you do in that gig you went out on? Did you get that 65 Camaro? You know that was the top of the list. You know, if you didn't get that one, you're not much of a car booster. I'm just saying, that's God's, overview. Like, I'm a little bit, I expect you to be a good car booster. Like, you're good at stealing cars if you're going to go out and do it. I mean, I didn't make you to be a bad thief. Anyway. Eli Regalado, his wife, and his 3 companies are charged with securities fraud, unlicensed broker-dealer activity, selling unregistered securities, and imposition of constructive trust. They are scheduled to appear in Denver District Court next week, according to the court docket. Tung Chan urges others who have invested in Index Coin to contact the Colorado Division of Securities. And maybe send a little note to God as well. Like, God, what did you tell this guy? Why did you give him that information to then steal my money with Index Coin? And FYI, what are your thoughts on Windex Coin? I hear it's coming out soon. You can send those. A couple notes. God will answer. Oh, goodness. Guys, sometimes when you're in the middle of it, and Eli Regalado decides to steal 1.3 mil from everybody, and his wife, she had the handbags. Yeah. He had the Range Rover in gray. And that was kind of a slap in the face to God. God wanted the red one. That's kind of a slap in the face of the devil that God wanted the red one. But Eli, he went with the gray one. God told him to do it. Oh, goodness. Who knew I'd have such a gold news story to start with here today? What else do we have here, guys? I like doing this. Pastor accused of 1.3, we got it.
Thank you for watching, and please hit the like and the bell on the way out. Join
Oops. It looks like we have another piece of comedy. He sent a Snapchat, on my way to blow up the plane. I'm a member of the Taliban. This friggin' moron. The intention was never to cause public distress or cause public harm, Verma told the court. No, what was your reasoning on that one? Oh, it's so funny. God, I'm on a plane. Check it out. I'm a Taliban. That's hilarious. You're a comedian, Verma. Now, that's just funny comedy, guys. He's a terrorist and a part of the Taliban. I'm chuckling, on the plane, too. Gonna blow up the plane, An airline passenger could face a $120,000 bill after fighter jets were scrambled when he joked about blowing up the plane. What kind of friggin' moron? Adita, there's his first, Adita. They looked at that passport. They're like, Adita. Yeah, he Dita it, and we're going to have to grab the taser. They took the taser out right away on Adita Verma. Adita Verma was going on a vacation to Spain with friends on an EasyJet flight in July 2022. Per the BBC, he sent a Snapchat, on my way to blow up the plane. I'm a member of the Taliban. This friggin' moron. First of all, again, Adita Verma. It's not John Smith. It's not Randy Williams. It's freaking Adita Verma over here, okay? And he's threatening to blow up a plane because he's a member of the Taliban. He's currently facing public disorder charges in Spain. He's meeting Hilaria Baldwin there, though. They're connecting because she's Spanish. She's from Boston. Adita Verma was 18 when he and his friends were traveling to EasyJet from London Gatwick Airport to Spanish island of Menorca in July of 2022. He told a friend on Snapchat, on my way, we heard this part, you're an idiot, who said you were a part of the Taliban. Secret Services saw the message and flagged it to the Spanish authorities, who sent 2 F-18 jets to follow the airliner until it landed. The intention was never to cause public distress or cause public harm, Verma told the court. No, what was your reasoning on that one? Oh, it's so funny. God, I'm on a plane. Check it out. I'm a Taliban. That's hilarious. You're a comedian, Verma. When you got Adita Verma and he's pulling on pranks and joking like that, that's just funny comedy, guys. He's a terrorist and a part of the Taliban. I'm chuckling, on the plane, too. Gonna blow up the plane, You know, like that's just hilarious stuff, right? Around 103,000 of that is for the Spanish Defense Ministry for the cost of scrambling the fighter jets. Guys, $103,000 to send jets to make sure this Aditya Verma, you know, with his hilarious comedy streak, doesn't blow up the plane. He's going to Spain, guys, Menorca. Hilaria Baldwin's there on the runway waiting. She's there going, "Ay, oh, como se dice cucumber?" She's doing it, you know, and you just want to be a part of the scene. You take a photo of Aditya, you know, threatening the bomb, you know, Taliban, Hilaria Baldwin, cucumbers, the whole scene. You could visualize it. I know you can. I'm there. Yeah, I've seen it. But anyway, according to the Telegraph, Verma told the court, guys, I'm sorry. I think this may be my favorite thing in the world to do. I don't know. It's like, there's so much silly stuff going on in the world. Aditya Verma? Really? Verma's lawyer told the court it was a bad joke. Really? Is that something we had to put on record? Joanne, did they have to put that one on record that it was a bad joke, or was that implied? You know, with the $120,000 bill. But he emphasized that it was made in private with friends. We didn't intend for, you know, third parties to be listening in to Aditya Verma's messages. Is that because he's really part of the Taliban? Or are they just thinking that this guy may be part of the Taliban? This goes back to Julian Assange. That's it. Let's move into Julian Assange. Where are we? No, I'm just kidding. Maybe we will. Or maybe we will. Aditya didn't put his message on Facebook or advertise it. What he did was the equivalent of making a joke inside a car with his friends. That's hilarious. Guys, we're all going on the plane in a few minutes. I'm taking it down, you know? Because I'm a Taliban. I'm a Taliban guy, you know? And isn't that funny? Johnny, you better laugh. I'm pulling this freaking cord. Right? This boy was 18 years old and was beginning a holiday which was a reward for his school excellence. And he thought, you know what? I might as well end it all on that flight. What the hell, right? I got through school. That was the only thing I needed to do. For 72 virgins waiting. They're waiting. Just pulling that cord. What, Johnny? You better remember what I told you. Get on board with that. You don't laugh? You're not laughing at that? I'll pull the cord. All right? Taliban. You know, look. That's what we do. When he and his friends landed in Menorca, they realized they were in a nightmare. You know, he's realizing, he's like, I probably should have pulled that freaking cord. What are we doing? You know, no, guys, I think I ruined the trip. I wasn't really ever going to pull this cord. I was just joking. You know, what? You didn't think it was funny? What? You don't think that's funny? When I'm on a plane saying I'm a, you know, Taliban, I'm going to take it down? Guys, I have to question your, you know, connection to what comedy really is. You're not laughing at that one? Anyway, so that's what happened with this friggin' moron, Aditya Verma.
Thank you for watching, and please hit the like and the bell on the way out. Join us at either 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, or both. We're here to effect a positive change, one person at a time. This is MarkinsPires.
Yes, it is. Hold on. What are we doing over here? Joanne, you know, when you're back there wheezing, we're trying to do a little bit of a news. Joanne, gosh almighty, guys. You know, I mean, I'm here. God. That ain't right, Joanne. It's just not right. Trying our best to get through it. I'm going to play you one more. All right? This one is... I just think this guy's a funny guy. He was funny. I just don't know if he's funny anymore. I think he was funnier before. You're going to have to tell me what you think. Oh, no, I wanted to play you the one about the... Hold on, I want to play you a different one. This one, it is... This guy, Andrew Keegan. You guys ever hear about this guy? He was in a movie, 10 Things I Hate About You. He was the jerk in the movie. And I didn't recognize that until about, I don't know, 3/4 through this bit, but still. I hope you enjoy it.
It's the Daily Comedy News.
Yes, it is. Let's get into it.
It's the Daily Comedy News with your host, Mark Pires. Join us for breaking headlines and all kinds of comedy shenanigans. Brought to you by The Beat Seat.
So here we are. We're in the news, guys. 10 Things I Hate About You star responds to cult leader rumors. What the freaking hell? He's a cult leader? Let's see. 90s heartthrob Andrew Keegan responds to rumors he was once a cult leader. Kind of like a badge of honor, he says. The 10 Things I Hate About You star insisted that his organization Full Circle was just a really cool community center where they did all kinds of weird things. Let's learn a little more. When is a religion not a religion? Perhaps when it's just a really cool community center, you know? In the new podcast interview, 90s heartthrob, 10 Things I Hate About You star Andrew Keegan addressed rumors that he started a cult in the 2010s. And he said that it's not how he sees Full Circle, the spiritual organization he helped found a decade ago. I moved to Venice in my early 20s, and I just got really immersed in the culture and the community, Keegan said on a latest episode of Boy Meets World. Pod Meets World is the name of it, you know. There was just this interesting kind of group of hippie types, if you will, in the bohemian Los Angeles neighborhood. There was this old Hare Krishna temple, and it was sitting there empty. And we were like, yo, why don't we just get some people together and start a cult, you know? And so they did that. This is the guy, I don't even remember that dude. He looks like a creeper though, right? Those eyes, that dude's done some nasty, you know what I mean? When you look at those eyes right there, dead eyes, oof. You only get those eyes when you've murdered. I think, I don't know. Probably he hasn't murdered. I'm just saying, maybe. I'm not, I don't know. Keegan, whose screen credits include Seventh Heaven and Camp Nowhere, said that reflecting on Full Circle experience is now just a little jarring. Looking back, it was insane. We started a cult. Yeah, I was putting down thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. We opened it up and we spent 3 years, and we really did build an amazing cult a really great group. Full Circle folded in 2017 when people realized they were in a cult, and for all intents and purposes, it was really just a cool community center, guys. It wasn't a cult. It was before that people realized it was a cult, and then they were like, "We're not culting it," and then they broke away from the cult. But until then, it was cult 100%. You know, now we're just calling it, you know, a really cool community center it was so cool that it folded in 2017. Most of the cool stuff folds in 2017, you know. They're just like, let's call it quits. We don't want to have a cult anymore. The actor admitted that he didn't handle the media frenzy around Full Circle as well as he could have. The Vice article that published under the headline, "One of the stars of 10 Things I Hate About You started a religion," they came in and, you know, I probably should have had a little more media training at the time and been like, guys, look, it's a cult. You know, you guys are calling it a religion. It's a straight up cult. You know, Jim Jones in it. We're all getting on a plane. Kool-Aid, you know? Keegan, he's talking like Jim Jones. Guys, follow me, I'm God. All right, Jim Jones. Jim Jones Keegan, he actually changed his name formally to Jim Jones. Oh, now I remember him. I remember he was a total douche in the movie. Turned out to be one in real life too when he started a cult. Oh goodness, you know. However, he maintained that the organization was a positive force in the community. Culting can be a positive, you know, experience as well in the lives of those that were being manipulated and brainwashed. We really just got together and we did a Sunday thing, you know, and every other day of the week they came and they paid homage to me. In my noggin. Look at that nog. That thing, he's got a head of hair on him, right? That thing's ridiculous though, that head. Anyway, I don't know why I always make fun of heads. You know, Barry Bonds and everybody's like a stupid head. You know, Maggie, the dog, my dog Maggie, a dumb head. Anyway, I'm sure someone could look at my head and be like, you have a stupid head. It's so not large. Your head should be larger. It's stupid. You know, you're right, it should be. It's not. Okay, so we did a Sunday thing, and we did, I think, almost 1,000 events in a 3-year period of time. That's pretty solid, guys. And it was actually really hard keeping a cult together. You know, it was really beneficial to a lot of people. The ones that were like really brainwashed, those people had a really good time, you know, during that period. I still hear about it now. People are like, oh, it was so great being a part of a cult, you know? So it's kind of the opposite, I guess you would imagine, where you're like, people are really upset about being in a cult, and now they're like angry at me, and they're like, why would you do that? Why would you start a cult, Keegan? I just did it. You know, I was like, look, there's a Hare Krishna building. I think we should cult it. Guys, what do you think? You want to do cult? Cult? Hands up. Who wants to start a cult with me, Keegan? I did 10 things you hate about you. And that allows me to be a religious leader. Some say the religious leader. Anybody? Cult? You're good? Okay, I got one for cult. Anybody else in for culting it? You're good too, Rodney? Rodney's in too. We got 3 people here who are thinking cult. You know, there's only one. Julie's the only one back there who's like, I don't know if we should start a cult. You know what, Julie? You're not invited anyway. You're stupid. We're starting a cult? You don't want to do a cult? Yeah, I don't want to do a cult. What the heck is wrong with you, Julie? We're all here culting it. We got to go in there and get people to bring all their life savings, give up their homes and their land to the cult. You know, and you want to not do a cult? You want to just have people keep their things? Sometimes I wonder about you, Julie. Sometimes I wonder about you. Keegan explained that he thinks the group's name might have led to some misinterpretations, you know, of the purposes. Like, we are a cult. They went with that one for a little while. Like, right on the side of the building, it said, we are a cult, and when it had like arrows, it said, enter here. And people were coming in droves. Are you doing the cult? I saw a sign outside that you had a cult. And I've been looking for some sort of, you know, some sort of path here. And I'm thinking maybe if you can manipulate the academy and I could believe that Keegan is God with this head of hair right there, you know, I think that would be good for my personal life going forward. I got a couple homes, got some cash in the bank. I'll sign it right over to Keegan if he can tell me God's blessing me. I just need a blessing from Keegan. Cult leader, number 1. Guys, in 2015, Keegan sued TheExaminer.com, a parent company of Anschutz Entertainment, for reporting that he had been arrested when Full Circle was raided for unpermitted kumbuka sales. Kumbuka. He had claimed he wasn't present at the time of the raid. The case was ultimately dismissed. On the podcast, Keegan implied that he's amused. Why would anybody have a problem with my cult? You know, that's what Keegan was saying on the podcast. I don't know how anybody else that's being called a cult leader, you know, so it's kind of like a badge of honor. Keegan's proud of being a cult leader. David Koresh, I'm sure he was proud too before they gunned him down. You know, why didn't, you know, Keegan get gunned down?
Is that head of hair?
Oh, because that head of hair? Yeah. Guys, it's a beautiful head of hair. He's got a nog, you know, and they just decided they didn't want to ruin it. The head of hair is a little bit less now. Eyes, dead eyes, you know, murderer. We don't know for sure, but he was a cult leader, you know, and they probably did some sacrificial stuff. You have to imagine when you're the leader of Full Circle, the cult, you know, that ran successfully as a cool community, you know, club. It was a club, really, where you give up everything and you submit to the leader. This freaking guy. God almighty, buddy. You gotta get some eye work done. You know, maybe not murder. Go back in time when you weren't a murderer, and then like you had like light in your eyes still. It's the death and the darkness in your eyes. That's the thing that's hard for me to see. I'm having a hard time on that one. How are you guys feeling about it, right? I mean, I'm looking. I'm trying to understand it, and I'm just seeing a lot of death there. You know, how many people were sacrificed? Let's get to the bottom of it in your stupid cult, Jim Jones. Oh, I got the Kool-Aid. How many people drank the Kool-Aid, huh, Keegan? Well, before 10 things I hate about you or after? I don't know, all. How many times have you been a murderer? You know, that would help us understand those eyes, right? Look at that. He's got that head, too. What the hell that means? Oh, goodness.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the like on the way out the door. Leave a comment and share. I'm live at 9 a.m. and after 9 p.m.
That dumb noggin.
This is
Oh, goodness, guys. We did it again, didn't we? You know, when you're at 1,896 days in a row and Joanne's wheezing, you get through it. You get through it. Wally, how are you, my brother? Good to see you. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's comedy and silliness. Remember, tomorrow at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., right after the live comedy news, which I'll be live at 9 a.m. for that. Join me. Can I give you guys this link? If you could please head over and hit the bell. It will remind you tomorrow morning, half hour before. That's the link. It's for Jam and Joanne, potentially the greatest song ever written for a sideshow character on a show. It's debatable. It's out right now. They're talking about it. You know, all of the different rags out there, the newspapers across the globe are talking about the Jam and Joanne song. They all can't wait to watch it tomorrow at 11. So that's the link. I hope you guys will join me for it. But first, join me for the comedy news at 9 a.m. The stuff you just saw, we do it live. Scrolling the news, seeing what the freaking heck is going on out there. And we have a lot of fun, don't we? At least I have a lot of fun. I hope you do too. Bradley Smith, my brother. Leisure number 7. Nick A.M., my friend. And we got S-Coop, Virginia. We have Liberty and Freedom. S-Coop, thank you for all you do to send links to everybody. Bradley, thank you for the comments. We have Liberty and Freedom. All of you guys. Leisure number 7, Virginia. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I'm actually working on trying to get some more stuff done here. We'll see what I have to show you tomorrow. You know, we're always working on something here at the MarkinsPires show. Effect a positive change one person at a time. That's the goal. See you tomorrow. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We start the comedy news bright and early so we can lift each other up at the beginning of the week. Until then. You got to go away, go away, go away. See ya in about 9 hours, not 10 hours.
You got to go away.